Hello, this is Team 2. We're gonna present a proposal about sustainable digital product for preventing food waste in London. Food waste is a serious problem. According to a report by the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, a staggering 1.3 billion tons of food is wasted globally each year, and this figure is equivalent to 1/3 of the total global production. Based on background research, in the UK, 7 million tons of food is wasted each year. This waste could fill 5.4 Thames rivers. 819 kilotons of food is wasted each year, which also could fill 56 400-meter circles of playgrounds. Out of this huge weight, 540 kilotons of food could have been avoided altogether, which is equivalent to reducing the number of playgrounds by 22 400-meter circles per year. The scope of our team is to reduce food waste and promote access to healthy food as a way to propose sustainable digital product guidelines. We will promote communication and interaction between communities based on food safety and environmental protection. Finally, gather our principles to reduce food waste through sustainability and digital technology in food consumption. We try to understand the behavior of users when shopping to discover what causes food waste. The storyboard tells us about habitual buying of large quantities of food to stock, the convenience of buying large quantities at once because they live far away. But it's difficult to control the quantity, merchandise promotions bundled with large sales, and cooking meals that have to be thrown away because too much food is prepared to eat. All of these common behaviors can lead to spoilage before it's ready to be eaten and have to throw away as a large result. Before confirming what we would like to focus on, we collect 13 cases with different contexts. By analyzing 13 cases, we have divided the horizontal axis into the degree of dissentation of cases and vertical axis into the stage of the food chain stages, from bottom to top, from production to distribution to disposal of food commodities. The area is closely linked through the region, spreading awareness of the subject and creating economic value for each stakeholder. We found that most of the projects were based on the concept of 2, 11 in specific contexts, and that many of them underestimated the environmental impact of digital support.
During the case study analysis is that we try to investigate all of the case study into different stages, which is before cooking, when cooking, and after cooking, and the food recycling, according to the case study that we investigated. We're trying to continue the idea by investigating into the details of the selected case study that mainly based on the customer behavior and the households area. By divided all of the selected case study with 3 criteria to analyze it into the details. The first one is a problem that we focus, which is a poor food planning in household to setting a goal and the purpose of creating sustainable principle in the digital products, which have an aim to raise awareness by sharing statistics and encourage people with a food waste issue. The second criteria is to investigate it in the customer behavior. The first major problem that we found is overbuying. The second is misreading in the date label. And the last one is overcooking process, which can come from many causes reasons. For example, it can be immediately purchasing without planning. Some people are being wrong calculated in food portion, or even they not concerning to the food waste that impact directly to the environmental. We still remain the criteria on case study analysis in order to organize a principal sustainable digital products guideline as an abbreviation of PSDP for the goal that we have setting to achieving with the communication to the social media platform, which is an online platform that have a potential to spread this kind of sustainable message by firstly developing a solid knowledge on healthy diet and then providing information about food waste that will be organized to allow customers to have a better understanding in the focus problem. Then we decode 3 major problems that we found with a sustainable solution in everyday life support strategy. The first solution of overbuying behavior will organize to reduce the food with a food planning that allow the user to have more consideration in the daily meal schedule that will be suggest related to the meal plan, and it might be supported with the AI calculation based on the specific health preference. The second problem is the date label misreading. It could be improved by using an efficiency on the food resource tools by tracking on the item that user already own in their fridge, and the tools can be keep tracking on the expiration date. Last major problem is overlap food. Social platforms can be amplifying the sense of guilt toward the society and environment. It can be create an efficiently shopping list process, and it can be show or quantifiable with the money saving a better with a graphic visualizations. And we more organize the service outcome to improve the still eatable food with the sharing food among the company and private, sharing the item with a charity, sharing between people in the same community. And we also organize to provide a platform for food sharing as a community to contribute connection as a network. For the PSDP toolkit in the initial state, it will be based on the government guidance in rule number 23, the design, procure, and management more sustainable in digital program and projects. After the case study analysis, the major concerning in the environmental impact in the digital term, we will be organized sustainable web design practice, and in the social impacts, we will be organized the inclusivity in digital platform and privacy and the security as a fundamental of sustainable and digital product that we will be organized. For the mainly PSDP that we will be organized to setting a systematics and PSDP as we will be creating according to the 3 criteria on poor food planning problem in the household area with an inventory management that allow the user to input overbuying items and overlap food that will become a key support feature. The first one is the recipe suggestion, the meal planning, and grocery shopping list. The last one is the expiration reminder. And to reorganize the still eatable food, our PSDP will be organized the donation opportunity, which is the suggestion donation item that based on the item that the user already have in their fridge, and the sharing functionality that we will be providing a community forum where the user can share their experience and asking another people for advice. And for the last feature that we will be providing education and awareness by allow the educational content on the environmental and the social impact of food waste on our platform.
This is our reference, and we hope this has given you some idea about food waste. This is the end of our presentation. Thank you for your support and your kind attention.